it doesn't matter if you're new to service design or just new to the community. Everybody is just really open and welcoming, and I think that's one of the best things so far that I have experienced here at SDN.
At the very start with discovery, we take the lead, and as we progress and it's more tech-led, then we're going to have experts, data scientists, research engineers that will take the lead. But as a designer, we need to make sure that we continue to be there to represent the users and always match that to a user experience and not just the technology itself.
Yeah, so I really believe that designers are already inherently good at designing for behavior change, because intuitively we kind of know how people behave, how they kind of feel, and we really, through emphasizing with our users and customers, I think we're already really good in creating meaningful experiences. But I think we can be more effective in doing so. And behavioral science, I think, is a really good addition to our skill set.
At the very beginning, when you're starting an idea, you care so deeply about the idea, and then you hope everyone else also cares about the same way. You know, I care about eliminating the idea of waste, and I'd go to these corporations and say, we figured out how to recycle diapers, do you want to enable it? Or we figured out how to recycle coffee cups, would you want to do it? And we get meetings, but it wouldn't go that far. It would stay pretty modest. And we realized the framing shouldn't be that. The framing should be, hey diaper company, here's a way you can sell more diapers, beat your competition by recycling your diapers. Or here's a way, coffee shop, you can sell more coffee, more than the next door, by recycling your coffee cups.
So I always believe small action, but maybe can cause a big difference in the future. So I think, yeah, keep this in mind.
There's a desire for boldness and bold visions, and often the reality is that that's very, very difficult to make happen. And so I'm also really interested in this idea of like what I kind of think of as like tiny design, or like these just incremental improvements. And I think part of that for designers is understanding that like we actually don't in these complex systems have control, but we can be part of that ripple effect.
That the quicker I can put something in front of somebody to react to, the sooner we can get to what is actually going to be, you know, a better, more contextualized answer that could be tested.
I'm really interested in processes of making the invisible visible. So what are the kind of ways and approaches we can try to really bring some of these social structures, contradicting social structures out into the open, whether that's kind of mapping things visually, that all the norms and rules and roles that we have in our daily lives, or playing them out in role play and then calling out what are these underlying social structures and kind of naming them as a way to bring them to the surface.
I see the intersection between critical making as an exploratory practice and service design as a more pragmatic practice. That's the unison that really creates good outcomes and good opportunities.
I think it's a very inspiring place to come for vendors like myself, or for people working in agencies, or just people that closely could be related to delivering a service. It's a great place to come and refresh and get new ideas.